Alright, let's make sure it works. Okay, nice. So I need like build indicator, things like that. But it is working. Still not sure if I'm sold on the whole TUI idea. We'll see. We will see. And then let me confirm. I should just make sure it runs. But I think... Yes, there's a couple bugs in this that we'll try to fix this morning. Yeah, like this doesn't work anymore. I messed that up. And I believe... Yeah, I think that's off. And also... Yeah, I think there's something wrong there too. Okay, yeah. There technically shouldn't be a difference between that and this, but there is. So I gotta sort out why. Yeah, see? That's working perfectly. That's exactly what we want. Alright, so I'll fix that too today. Okay, cool. Let's go Linux. Alright, so I gotta sort out how we should be doing these updates. And let's use tmux. This? No, it's a whole other computer. So here's my Windows computer. Here's my Linux computer. I have a switcher, and then it switches between the two. They're like two different HDMI outputs. Oh yeah, I wanted to... Let me just real quick confirm that I'm not like... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, great, okay. Okay. Yeah, it could be fun to kind of like make our own little TUI. Right, that is kind of the theme. Create our own thing. Hey Maria, how you doing? If you don't like it, just make our own. But a lot of fancy stuff does come with bubble tea, so I may have to revisit it again. How's the Golang going? It's, yeah, basically we got it. So I had to do kind of like a tiny little GUI on my own. Not a lot to it, because there's not gonna be like much. I'm also still kind of like, I kind of like the idea of making it like a game with graphics and stuff like the original. But I also feel like TUI is kind of the way, right? So we've got to sort everything out. Just have to sort of confirm I'm allowed to do this. That's the first thing. That's fine. So I can show you. So if you look over, so I'm going to break it by deleting that. You see down there, it does a build. So see how it says, boom, those are the errors. Here's the errors, right? And then we have our HP and errors. There you go. Then if I fix it, then it runs and we're good. So now we just have to sort out how I want it to look. And also if I actually want to make my own thing. It'll start off as less code, but it'll end up being like way more code. So I have to debate that. So let's see if we can get some basic stuff going. Which means I'm probably going to have to look at T-cell, see if we can make. So far this is doing good. Oh, and we just keep calling render. Handle events, that's running. I'm pretty sure I need to understand the actual like thread safety of Go stuff. It's probably not even close. I'm probably violating all kinds of rules, but if it works for now, it works. Yeah, it's too bad this here isn't async. It's kind of what we're missing. Okay, so first thing, I think I want to do this. Let's do that. And then UI here. I'm assuming I can go like this. Okay, so that should make a render loop. Oh, looks like we died. Oh yeah, I suppose I have to keep doing that. Time imported and not used, and not enough parameters. Yeah. This thing is kind of brutal. Yeah, also we need the timer. Yeah, let's set a timer now. Let's see. Low-key will be watching this while doing my university coding. Yeah. That's kind of the idea. Nice and laid back. Helps you get your stuff done. The Bob that I know. Just wondering whether you saw the Rob Pike post that went viral. Kind of echoed what you said during your video about why you put $signs in front of variables. I think I did. Where he's pissed off. There's like a weirder part of that. That was like some strange non-profit that basically gives LLMs access to email. And it found Rob and sent him a thank you note. Which is just so weird. I think though he was talking about, if I remember right, he was complaining about AI eating up a bunch of resources. And I was thinking, I don't know, Rob, maybe like you should shut the fuck up because you worked at Google and you basically destroyed billions of people's lives with ad tracking, and you know, you don't have much of a moral stance at all. If you got a problem with AI, everything you say about AI, you worked at the company. Literally kind of enabled all of this shit, so sit the fuck down. I don't know. I think I'd care more if he was doing something about it, you know, like he said, hey, the stuff that I did at Google was wrong. I shouldn't have helped that company destroy our planet and track everybody and ruin people's businesses, and I should have been doing something better. So now I'm fighting AI. He doesn't. He's like, you sent me an email. Okay, dude. I guess another way to put it is maybe if ChatGPT, you know, OpenAI just paid him some money, he'd shut up. Have become Google's destroyer of worlds? Yeah, right? You know, like, sorry, man, but you worked at the place that did a lot of bad shit too, so. Did tons to help them. Same thing. Eat up a shitload of electricity, destroy the world, infect everybody with advertising bullshit, do a bunch of monopoly moves, like putting their AI in the search bar, the only browser that anyone uses. Ran a programming language that basically was like this one, you know. So like, yeah, you got no place to talk. But again, maybe one day, maybe in a week, he'll come out and be like, AI is terrible. I'm doing everything I can to stop it. I apologize. So he doesn't get to say anything until he says, I apologize for my work at Google. Right? Because otherwise, he's just, I don't know, yet another programmer who worked at a company but doesn't want to admit that he helped them, you know? Okay, cool. Right, so we got that going. And then how do I quit? Q works? Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can work on a timer, a build indicator, yeah. Okay, so let's get time. We have time. I need a timer. I don't know enough about Go's time thing. What is this? What am I looking at here? Let's see. You know, I think I want to run my own package site. Go get dash tool. Actually, I should just do go install package site. Oh, God damn it. Wait, did that just add it to... God damn it, that's not even close to what anybody wants. And then there's no way to remove it. I actually really despise that. I have in my own course how to do that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I write these courses because I don't remember anything. Where do I have people do that? I totally forgot. Hold up. It might be the first one. There it is. God damn it. It's so dumb. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm slowly waking up. Hey Fallon, how you doing? Welcome to the Zed's Brain is Not Working Yet show. Oh. Ta-da. Yeah, I have dogs. Yay. Okay, so I need a T-cell. Let's take a look. And time, actually. Let's load you up and time. All right, we want a countdown timer of some sort. Let me think. So I think I need to get on the channels instead of what I'm doing. Yeah, we might explore like a little event hub thing. All right, so probably ticker. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't need that. Probably just within the game. Here. I just need a timer. Yeah, because that's just going to send an interval. Okay. Yeah, just time. And then let me think. Is timer or timer? Let me look. No, I don't really need a channel. I just need to basically read the difference. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's say this is going to be end time. And start time. Yeah, no, it's that. Okay. So start time, end time. Got it. Let's see. Ola, how's it going? Oh, you looked at the art on Instagram? I need to do more. Fabrizio, let me see. Hey man, glad to join today. What exactly makes your go-to language? It's only my go-to for like DevOpsy stuff, right? Websites, backends, admin tools, processing stuff. So like just yesterday I was using it to crunch videos with FFmpeg, and This tool is kind of the same. It's a game, but it really has to, it's like an auto builder. So it goes really good at like running other programs and getting the output and stuff like that. And then for my game dev stuff, I use C++ more. Not because C++ is great, but just because like it's very expressive and doesn't really care what I do with it. Go very much cares, so I use it in places where I don't care. And C++ doesn't care, so I use it in the places where I do. If that makes sense. C++ for cybersecurity. Yes, that is a winning plan. That's what you should use it for. You heard it from me. Run C++. I'm sure the NSA will love it if you do C++ on everything. No, I wouldn't put C++ on a server. You'd have to pay me quite a lot of money to put C++ on a server. Let's see. Your C++ book is focused on developing game, or is general? I'm trying to learn C++ for cybersecurity. Oh, that's what Energy Star was replying to. Yes, that is a very odd. Are you learning it because you want to break it? I'm going to say learn C. Don't learn C++. Learn C. Because if you want to learn how stack smashing works, dereference pointers, all that stuff, C is simpler and gives you even more access to that stuff. Like even more. That's what you really should be doing. So yeah, go get the C. Because C is harder, but you learn hardware works. Memory, you're kind of forced to deal with all the memory issues, and you can craft the most beautiful exploits that have ever been created. Whereas C++ has a lot of stuff to help you avoid them, so you tend to not run into as many. So yeah, Mod P, definitely C. Don't bother with C++, just go learn C. Then learn how to hack it and learn how to run Valgrind, and yeah, you'll learn so much more. And then from C, you can learn C++, you can learn Go, you can learn like so many languages. JavaScript, you know. Okay, the game has a start time and an end time. So then game.startTime equals time.now, and game.endTime equals time.now plus, wait, does that even work? Plus, this ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Not even close. If that works, I'll be like, wow, okay. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Okay, we have to probably call a function. Time.add, most likely. Yeah, time.add. I think we have to do, does time.add return a new time? It does. So we have to do now.add that, right? Okay, and then back in the GUI. Okay, we need to now get the time. Now there's after. What's with the time instance? Is it after you? No, we need the actual time after. That's handy. Let's see. Any more questions? Yeah, ModPay? Yeah. Just we definitely go do the C course. And I'm going to be updating that too. So. Let's see. Or is there memory RAM and registry addresses that it's like on a microprocessor? Kinda. Well, I mean, yeah, if you think about it, all computers are basically controlled with memory. So that's the reason why, the real reason why it's sort of like closer. C is like very close to the machine because you control memory. And that's its primary issue. It's just very bad at controlling memory. Okay. Okay, we're going to do time since equals game dot start time dot. No, it's the other way around. It's data dot end time sub data dot start time. Subtract. Should give us a time. Is this Linux? Yes, this is Linux. I flip between them. Actually, here's Windows. See how they're like almost exactly the same? I need to change the theme so it's more obvious I'm on Linux. Yeah, maybe we find a Vim theme. This is the Linux theme, and then another one's the Windows theme. Time format. I feel like that ain't gonna work. It's close. It's not changing though. The fuck you talking about? What? How would that? Oh, no. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, cool. It's a countdown timer, and we're going to want to format it. So it's actually end time dot sub time dot now. Okay, so that gets this little countdown timer. Yeah, so the purple terminal is Ubuntu. Okay, so now you have a timer to complete. Let's go learn how to format this time. Okay. Time dot format. Time since. Right, I'm just guessing it's probably something like that, or is it dot? Oh no, yeah, nice, okay. Okay, we format it as, what's format? There it is. Unix date. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they have this weird formatting system. It's not like the standard Unix style. Yeah, you do this. You just actually, you just write like an example time, and it figures it out. Hey, Elements, how you doing, man? Thank you for the raid. Also, Pinecone, thank you for the resubscribe. 16 months. You've been here since the beginning. Shout out to AK. Oh, and then Mozart, it's just Ubuntu. It's pretty simple. Hey, good morning, Service Hour. How's everything going? Yeah, AK, how's your game engine going? I should sit down and try to use it. That's assuming you want me to complain about documentation. No, I think for the small projects, I'm not nearly as mean. Yeah, I am not polite to large open source projects. I figure if you're getting like tons of money and everyone that works on it is. Oh, that's a duration? Oh, that's really annoying. You can't just format a duration? I'm assuming you can do that. Oh, you can kind of do that. Let me see. What the fuck? So when you do subtract, you get a duration. And then you can't convert a duration to a time. Why are time libraries so bad, man? Oh, man. Let's see, it's going okay. Love feedback. Yeah, maybe I'll try it out. I've been dorking around with all the different graphics libraries and stuff. Let's see, it's going okay. I'm still trying to get Linux Wayland up and running. Got the basics set up, I think, but running no window yet. So still a bit to go. Interesting. Okay. You're trying to code it like straight. You're not using GLFW. You're just kind of like coding straight to Wayland. Are they serious? This is really weird. Duration. I don't really want string. Are you kidding me? This is really dumb. Okay, so time. Is there anything that accepts a duration? Yeah, but see, that's adding it. I want to add a duration. I want to... month, round. that'll round a time to a specific part. Truncate. Are they? That's so weird. Why would you do it that way? Parse duration, no. Since until hours. You know, like, am I manually calling? Jesus. So there's no way to get to format a duration, even though in every conceivable way, a duration is a time. Oh my God. All time is a duration from a specific point in time to now. That's how we measure time. You pick some sort of epoch and then that's a duration. So I got no idea why people do it this way. Let's just see if there's a go format a time duration. Format a duration. No, I don't want the fucking string, idiots. Yeah. You gotta be kidding me, man. That AI output can't be the way to do it. And so there's a duration format. That's some half-assed bullshit. That's some half-assed bullshit. Nobody ever working. How can you spend all this time working on? You have to be using time. Have to. Okay. Yeah. Seriously. Seriously. That's so dumb. Yeah, this bullshit. This is, yeah, this isn't what you want. Wow, okay. I kind of really screwed that up. Let me see. My one and only Shaw. Oh, hey, Shader. How you doing? Yes, always saved time minus now. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to have to do that. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to sprintf it myself, which is just dumb. That's how you have mistakes, but yeah. Yeah, anyways. We got an advertising starting, and I guess we're going to write our own duration format. Because somebody at a $2 trillion company couldn't figure out that people need to print durations. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Well, let's see if we can... God, that's so terrible. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be right, but we'll see. Yeah, do and go on it's a float. Seriously? Oh my god. So you have to round it. Okay. Let me see. I guess, what is it? Now they did have a round. No. Wow, that's gnarly, man. Okay, so we need to... I suppose probably just the cheapest, dumbest way to do it is that. Yeah, fuck it. What's the point of, like, being all... It's not like it has to be, like, hyper accurate. It's already pretty stupid. Oh, that's the total. Oh my god. You can't be kidding me. That's the total number of seconds. So you have to... Because it's the duration. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me, man. So I'd have to divide by... Yeah, seriously? That's crazy. Okay, but we can also get rid of this. We can do... instead of subtracting and doing our own stuff, we can do until data.end time. And then wait, but why is seconds? Yeah, I bet that's going to be totally messed up. Let me look at this duration format real quick. I mean, it's really old, but it's probably nothing, something that doesn't change much. Nah, that doesn't do what you need. Let me do an experiment real quick. Let's do 300 minutes. No, you have to do, Jesus, this is really stupid. This is really, really stupid. Yeah, you have to do the whole thing. Wait, there's no until on that? Hold up. Oh, okay, I see. It's not on now, it's just the time there. Okay, yeah, so we have to do the whole divide. Oh, God. You have to subtract the hours from the times 60 from the minutes. Yeah, see? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. That's fucking dumb. Really? I just can't believe that's what you have to do. I guess so. All right, well, let's see. Maybe someone had format. Maybe someone had like a little cheat code. No, this isn't right. Okay, I may just go with the default format instead of like beating this horse to death, but that's fucking dumb. That is so dumb. Oh, that is real stupid. The fact that somebody just went and just didn't think you would ever want to format a duration. Like nobody out of all of Google's employees ever went, this is dumb. Why don't we have formatting a duration? Let's see if this guy had anything interesting. No, yeah. Wow. Oh, that's such a load of dog shit. So you have to do hours divided by time since that hours. Times 60. This is so stupid. Since minutes times 60. I think that's gonna get you what you have. You have to round it because it's a float. Yeah, there's 60 seconds in a minute. This is so wrong. Python duration. Python stands for Go Ask Google. Oh yeah, maybe that's their master plan. Boost the search results. No, that's still not right. This is gonna take me forever to figure out. All right, yeah. We're just gonna go we're going to do this. And then when I have more brain power, it's not first thing in the morning. Actually, I don't even need to do that. We just do this. And then also, like, what idiot thought this was the format? Who the hell thought that was the format? It's colons, my friends. Is there like some European country where like this is what you want? And so the one person working on that. And you can't round it. Is there a duration dot round? Let me look. Yeah, duration dot round. Okay, time since dot round time dot seconds. Second. Yeah, this I think was written by someone from like somewhere else. Oh, that's really terrible. That's very terrible. I wonder if you, yeah, that's worth an exploration, actually. I find it hard to believe that nobody ran into this. And not one person working at Google was like, this is terrible, and then came up with an alternative. Okay, anyways. Okay, that's good enough. Let me go look at game engine. All right, we'll have to look up the timer. Let's do settings dot. Timeout in minutes. Okay. I wonder if we could parse duration. Parse duration. What's the format on it? Yeah, I guess we just do that. Oh, can't do that. Oh no, let's call that deadline. Yeah. And then let's go look at config settings. If you're getting someone's resume is literally built from this, oh yeah, probably. There's probably somebody who's like, they're now a VP at Google. They went from senior engineer to vice president. They get in meetings, they go, I'm the guy who wrote time for Go, okay? I know what I'm doing. How dare you question me? Right? Like, nobody was like, yeah, how come you didn't do formatting of durations? You suck. All right. We'll go deadline. Now that means we can go say like 1 hour, 30 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay, so in theory that should work. Let's compile that. Oh, and then if no, you know what? Let's go. Let's do that for now. Energy, sorry. We use dots or colons. Yeah, dots or colons, right? There we go. Okay, perfect. So then we got to sort out how the timer will work. But let's get a build status going. Yeah, okay, so we have that. Okay, we'll have to work on build status. That's going to be tough. I'd have to record if it failed. Yeah, I guess I need 3 states. Building, failed, passed. And then we can kind of show that. Yeah, we have a little countdown timer. Okay, so we have a timer. We have that. Need a build indicator. Okay, yeah, so, let's go game. Okay, so most likely, yeah, this is where I think I need to get into channels and stuff, but let me see. Yeah, I need yeah, most likely need the build interface to maintain that. So let me see. Okay, we need build state. I'm assuming those are totally wrong. Yeah, I gotta rework this. Which means I can't defer it. No, we can't do that. We have to do it this way. Yeah, this will need a bit of rewriting. Okay, so where we parse the error. No. Yeah, we can't do it this way. Yeah, we need one more thing. Okay, we need had errors. Okay, begin, build, should go. Something like that. Okay, so then parse. Okay, so when the build starts, begin build, we reset if it had an error. Build state equals. Oh, failed and passed. Okay. Okay, let's see if I got that right. Begin the build, that resets it. Deferred end build will run when this exits. Launch process will detect if there's ever been an error. Oh, and this is now changed to build state equals build running. Also, what is that logic up there, man? That's terrible. What is this? What is that? Okay, cool. All right, so then quit that for now. Then Yeah, we need to pass the builder to the render loop as well. Alright, so we need to do that. Getting a little heinous, I think. And then, same deal. Yeah. I think an interface will handle this a lot better. But anyway, so. Get it kind of working. I think, yeah, giving an interface that did all this would be better. Yeah, you pass an interface to builder that has like callbacks for failed pass, whatever, and then maintain the state in game. Anyways, okay. It's called builder. It is. Okay. That's probably going to cause another cycle. Oh. Okay, so then we should be able to do, I suppose actually this should be like running. It should be on a switch. Yeah, I should do it that way. All right, hold on. Wait, what am I doing? And then we can like change the color and the style and all that good stuff. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay. Nice. We got build status. It's starting off wrong though. Yeah, if we do 0, then it'll get start, and then UI we can do. Okay, cool. Yeah, so initially we don't know. We do that. Runs the build. Right, that's what we need. Okay, let me go get this food super fast. All right. Okay, I think that's kind of most of what we have. All right, let's look at how we can do. Oh, that's right. I think it's something like that. Okay, we need to be able to style the text. But now that I sort of have my head around how to display the stuff, maybe we look at bubble tea again, kind of make it a bit easier on us. But it's also fun to sort of like make our own little UI. All right, T-cell style. Right, okay. And we want, instead of draw text, we want color. Draw for color. Okay, and we want I think that's what we do. Let's see if that's what we get. Now, okay, so we have to learn how to style text. Actually, I'm gonna look up here. Alright, we gotta figure out how to do that. Where is the description of that? There it is. Let's call this style text. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. No explanation of how you actually use this. So why you always have to have usage documentation. Like, just tell me all the little pieces. Doesn't say, well, how does one construct a style, right? Okay, so you do it that way. Okay, so you do Okay, cool. So then I can do okay, cool. Kind of gross, but we're just sort of figuring it out. Oh, let's change this to deadline. Okay, mostly working. This definitely needs to be converted to kind of using channels instead of just pulling variables from stuff. So message passing is going to make this work better. And for now, it works. I think it's kind of dodgy, but hey, works as works. Let's confirm. Okay, and then I can set a timer. Okay. Now the next thing is, and maybe we do a total clear to can I do a color? Too many arguments. I thought I could clear to a color. All right, let's go look. So I have to do that in the create. Yeah, right here. Okay, we init. Oh, I can't do that. All right, let's compile this. Okay, that's kind of irritating. Why are you so annoying? So I have to allow options for a lot of this, but that's going to get a little complicated. And this is getting dumb. Okay, so then that will let me do okay, cool. So then I could probably make some globals here. Okay, let's compile that. Oh. Okay. I guess we're doing this. Okay, let's do that. All right. I see. Is it Vizzy? Oh, you made a contribution to Godot? That's nice. Did you do like some C++ or like a module or something? Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Got it. Now, if you die... This is getting really harsh. Data.hp is less than or equal to 0. Then we do. Oh, UI.screen. Is related to text editing, to a text edit node, maybe something related to the UI. Oh, that's cool. And did you use C++ or GD script, something like that? Oh, default. Actually, yeah. with C++. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. We don't get the reset yet. Okay, let's look at a game engine. I have to figure out how exactly I want that to work. Okay, we'll have to work on that. Okay, for now, I'll just have it do you died and then I started over. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, that's backwards. UI. Dead style. Here we go. It's either black or white. Let's try white. That sucks. Huh, why don't you do... Do I seriously have to fill? And also, that's like a really weird red. Try dark red. So clear doesn't seem to actually... I'm assuming fill style. It kind of sucks it doesn't work right. The fuck is that? I must have that set wrong. Hold on. That's just got to be configured wrong. I shouldn't have to do this. No, the background is that. There we go. That's probably the first issue. So that's the default style to use when clearing the screen, or when style default is specified. Yeah. So that's what it should do. That's really irritating, man. Like, even that's not what should happen. That's incredibly annoying. It's very, very annoying. If I set the style default, then you use the style default. You don't. Okay, so I probably need to do sync, which should fix that. Yeah. Okay, so there's that part, probably. Okay, and then... yeah, the text just doesn't work as expected. Let's just see if we can at least get the screen to go red. Okay, cool. So sync is the answer. Oh, there's like a stray character. That's fine. Okay, so now the build is failed. Okay, now we need to do... set style sync versus clear. It's interesting. I wonder if I have to sync and clear. Again, we need a message you died. But that's kind of all we need, really, to kind of play it. Yeah, okay, so you have to do a clear. Okay, that's fine. We need a state machine, really, to kind of do this right. But I think that'll get us somewhere. Tui, yeah, kind of making our own, really. But it's working, so now we need to do... yeah, this is kind of complicated, but it's based on, yeah, kind of the flaw of this thing. I would expect clear to do more than that. Okay, so let's put this at, say, 10. Something like that. That's probably good enough. All right. Okay, so then the simple thing, that goes to died. I go like this, get checkout, and run it again. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Next question, though. Should I change the whole screen's color based on the build? I could do it. No, I think only when you die. Yeah. Yeah. We'll explore this some more, I think. This is sort of like a quick prototype. Because it'd be nice if maybe there's a bar down here. So I'm guessing T-Cell doesn't really have any ability to draw a box. I think you kind of have to make your own, which is annoying. Let's see. Yeah, not really. Let's look at the API. Because you have these primitives. I think if I make it more fancy, it's time to go up with exit when it reaches 0. Well, I kind of want to show, like, just keep in mind, it's like I want also like people on chat to go, haha, you died, you know, like a game, right? So showing like a big visual, you died. Yeah, you have to do your own box drawing, which is ultra annoying. I think at that point I'd just bring over my my GUI stuff from my C++ game, which could be fun. Recreate my little layout expression language. But okay, so we got some good stuff. I think at that point it's mostly playable. But the only other thing is I would want to collect up the errors and kind of show them on the screen. Running it like this isn't too bad. But like if I could have a little bit of an error display right here and just show the errors. That makes it useful, right? You actually get your build errors. Trying to think about how I would do that. You kind of need a pipe of some kind. Ooh, yeah, that's good. This is the point where I'm going to need like a channel, and then I send, you know, like there's like errors happened and, you know, things like that. Well, I could just put them in a list and then just show the last ones. Yeah, like right here. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Well, first off, let me save that. Hold on. Okay. Show the errors. Probably, yeah, I bet just in the game stats, struct right here. We go errors is an array of data.info. Okay, and then error handler, take hit. Yeah, game dot. What did I call that? Oh, error log. Error log equals append game dot error log error info. Okay, so that hooks up the error log. I guess I don't need the count of errors. We'll keep that just for now. Okay, now here I just go shit. I need to get the tail end of the how the hell do I get the last 10? Oh my god. It's a slice. Let's say 4. Game dot error log. Oh my god, I do not remember. I don't know if you can do this. That shit's not right. That's totally not right. Hold on, man. Wow. Go. Slice. Specification. Slices, uses, and internals. Do. Oh, actually, I need to read this. Yeah, this is what I was kind of curious about. I'm pretty sure it's not that fancy. Let's actually queue that up to read at some point. Let's see. Now that's slice specification. Okay, use sock Firefox. Slice expressions. There we go. Low, high. Yeah. Yeah, I think I gotta do my own math. But only to there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, now I remember. Can you do a negative, though? Select which elements the result has indices starting at 0 and length to that. Any of the indices may be omitted. A missing low defaults to 0, missing high defaults to the length of the slice. Got it. Arm range 0, low, length. Got it. Otherwise, they're out of range. Got it. Okay, cool. Not as convenient as I would like. Oh, that means we gotta do some pretty gnarly stuff. Start equals. We need min and max. The minimum of either. No. the minimum, yeah, of the length of game.error log or dot error log minus 10. All right, where's min? It's in like math or something. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, works on float 64s. Okie dokie. I think that's right. We'll see. It's a learning experience. Reading the spec. I mean, yeah, they have a good specification. Yeah. But this is one of the reasons why whenever you do this kind of slice thing, yeah, negative indexes on the ending would be nice. Because otherwise you gotta do this crap. Oh, and it's start. You know what? A damn ring buffer would be way better. Because I don't need to keep all of the log messages. Yeah, if there was a ring buffer, man, that would be way better. Way better. Writing your own ring buffer is super. It's like super duper hard. Also, let's look in slices. Slices might just have something that does this. Hold on. Slices is pretty convenient. They have like tail. Min, max, sort of, grow, equal, contains, concat, collect, clip. Clip. Chunk. Append, all, compact. Nah, darn. It does not. Well, maybe. Maybe one of these has got a weird name. Clip. Nah, it doesn't work. Darn, that would be really nice. Head, tail, that'd be really great. There's no for each? No, Epithel Go has a single loop construct, for. And you can work it in different styles. So you can do this. That's your classic while true. You can do I equals 0, I is less than length game dot error log I plus plus. So that's your classic C style for. You can omit any part of these. So you can do like that. That's your kind of your while loop. I believe, yes, that also works. And then if you want for each, then it's what I got here. Which is, just a generalization of like the first part, right? And that syntax is really common across all the constructs. So you can do if, the common thing that people do, although I absolutely hate it, but game dot bad thing. Error doesn't equal nil. So all of the block constructs have this, something like this format where you can put semicolons and it does them as like individual lines, like a for loop. So switch can do this, if can do this, and for can do this. I'm trying to think, are there any other so pretty much you only have if, switch, for. Yeah, that's it. So that's why it's like a super easy language to learn. It's not like like JavaScript, man. They've had to invent a for loop every year. How many do they have now? Like 8. C++ has got like the typical ones. It's got the while loops, got fors, but then it's got like, you know, like a range for. Yeah. So Go, I would say, if you consider yourself a code artist, right? I really like kind of constructing, you know, fancy or weird looking code, or, you know, like making my code look real nice or interesting, you know? So like Go is kind of not for that. Right. Go is the language where you don't give a shit about the formatting. There's a tool that handles it for you. You just kind of follow the path, and you like using the libraries and making stuff, and you just leave everything else to Go, right? So it's definitely not me. I'm in here basically kind of just doing what I want in a lot of ways. But I think in the situations where like I really don't care how artistic my website is, or that tool that crunches my videos, that kind of thing. I don't care, right? I just wanted to crunch my videos, right? So Go is great because like all this shit's handled for you. Formatting's handled for you. Libraries, the way you name your functions, you put a capital letter. That's it. No getting fancy, no getting creative, no making your mark. Whereas like, you know, a really good way, I just realized a really good way to explain Go. You know how like there's some people who obviously they created the project to kind of like pad their resume, where there's like a lot of weird shit and it's not like, it's just so weird, or it's just so out there, right? So in C++, you'll run into that dude who's like using every C++ feature there is. Like it's just templated to the hilt, no discard on everything, const to pointers of const, like everything, right? And it makes that UI, that API just insanely difficult to use, right? Okay. Basically, that dude hates Go. Because like Go, you can't make your mark by being fancy. You just make your mark by making something useful, right? So Go is like the opposite of that Java guy with the abstract factory pattern trying to make his mark. And like, look how fancy and cool I am. Go is like anti that. Where like Go just constrains everything so that you make stuff. You don't worry about like, you know, making your mark through formatting and weird APIs, right? Now that being said, it looks like there's still some folks who've managed to figure out how to do that. So if you go and you look at the Go IO system, so you have a bunch of things for reading files here. And then also there's OS that has stuff for reading files. And then there's buff.io, which has stuff for reading files. And then there's FS, which has stuff for reading files. So somebody got on the Go project and just basically went Java all over Go's IO system and padded their resume. You know, they probably went on and worked at some other company doing Java. I'm the guy who wrote the Go IO system. Ooh, so complex. So very well over-designed, right? That's what this looks like. It's like the one part of Go that doesn't feel like Go. It just seems so insanely over-engineered, right? Whereas if you go and like, you want to make an HTTP call, it's stupid easy. Post, done, right? Compared to the file IO, making an HTTP call, which is easily way more complicated than opening and reading a file, is far easier, right? So yeah, it's definitely, you can do it, but like, it's not like C++ or say Rust or any of those languages where you can just go crazy with the over-engineering to prove to everybody that you really know the language. And that's probably the best way to describe Go. Go is like the language that hates resume stuffers. Those people who like, they only write code to set themselves up for the next job. The only thing for code is keep it simple. Yeah, I mean, when I work on my game, I like, you know, kind of like doing some odd stuff and being interesting, you know. Is that going to give me the index in the slice? I believe so. Let's try this out. All right, assuming I did this calculation correctly. Probably not. None of that looks right to me. Okay, let's just do let's do 8 plus I. And then we're just gonna go, we don't even need this, we need error info dot message, I believe. Data types message, yeah, okay. All right, see how that works. I thought the I/O systems cater for the different input sources by calling the same APIs on the hood. No. It's just spread out over so many different things. There should just be one module. That's it. One package does I/O. The end. Right? There's no OS thing. Also, it's using a sort of antiquated way to read disks. Disks are no longer like hard drives with long linear things. Like it's all SSDs now. And so, like, if you're in there doing like tape drive operations, like think about it, it's like, you know, it's read next, reading chunks. Like, no, it should be like, give me this from this part. It should be more like accessing RAM, you know? So yeah, it's just sort of an antiquated, weird way to do it. It's basically, in Java, they loved, you made the input thing that went to the output thing that went to the pipe that went to this. They love constructing this like Rube Goldberg machine of I/O and then going go, and it would magically do everything. And then you go over HTTP and it's like, make a post, here's your response. That's what you want, right? And so like things like reading line by line is extremely difficult. Every read operation you're passing in pre-sized buffers, but really it should just be making the buffers for you, you know? Yeah, it's just not well designed. Okay, cool. Where's my error log? I mean, I'm guessing this is all working. Game engine. Oh, no. I gotta rename that. Twitch? Yeah. Watching people dork around with Twitch is a good way to do it. Okay, yeah, I gotta sit down and kind of formalize this better. That shit is not gonna work, right? Yeah. Is there really no minimum integer? You gotta be kidding me, man. That's so fucking dumb. Here, maybe I'm just like, go minimum integer. There's a min int. Okay, that's just weird. I'm surprised they haven't done a generics on that. Yeah, the second generics came out, they should have come up with like math 2 and it just does all that for you. Can I call min int? What? What the fuck is that? There's no min int. I guess the AI hallucinated that time. Oh, I must have clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, that's the wrong library. No, there's no min int function. God damn it. This is so dumb. Seriously? There's no way to get the minimum of 2 integers? No, I can't believe that. Okay. That's fucking stupid. There has to be a way. I'm just not finding the docs, man. There has to be a way. Is there just a min function? I bet you're right. There has to be. Then why the fuck would you have like a whole... Yeah, there's a min function. Why would you need... Okay, if it's a base function in the thing, then just have it work on every type. Why do you need a separate math thing that deals with this, the floats? That's fucking dumb. That makes way more sense. I'm like, there's no way. So it's kind of funny because like I'll run into things. I'm like, wait, you can't format a duration like a time? What? You just run into so many odd things where I'm like, nobody has the problem with this? So then it doesn't surprise you that you would, you know, it doesn't surprise you if you'd be like, oh yeah, they don't have a min. Okay, so cool. Okay, I gotta go over here. What's this there? All right. Slice range out of bounds. Oh. Yeah, it's not min. It's we want either yeah, ring buffer would be way better. Oh my god, my brain cannot brain this morning. We want the last 10 items. No, this isn't gonna work. Okay, I am too stupid. We're gonna do this. If start is less than 0, start equals like. Oh yeah, I'm too stupid to do that. Welcome to real programming, people. There we go. How we feel about this? Is that even right? That's not even right. Is less than 10. Right? Length 10. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, let's see what we got. No, that's still not right. I want the last 10 items. Why is this so hard? I'm gonna go crazy. You know what? We're gonna be cheeky little bastards till my brain is able to do the math. We're gonna do this. There's always a way to fix things by not doing them. So hold on. Alright, you see this? You see that? Watch. Oh no, yeah, I can't do it. I need to clear the... I know. Hold on. It's so dumb. Okay, we're gonna do this. Hold on. You watch. I is equals the length of the error log, while I is greater than or equal to 0. I minus. Okay, all right. And then it's still gonna have a problem We're gonna go mod 10. And then yay! I don't think that'll work. It would be something like that, but you can't go negative on the data range nano. So it has to be from 0 to length on those two. This is why you always allow people to do negative ranges. I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe you can do it. Okay, god damn it. Data. This will get us something, then I can go figure out. Yeah, really you want a ring buffer. Like honestly, just a ring buffer is all you need. If you just have a limited, you want a perpetual log with a limited size, ring buffer. It wins every time. Okay, you suck. Index out of range 0 with length 0. -1. Okay, cool. So then if I do that, hey, we have something. Okay, so the mod is wrong. It's 8 plus I mod 10. That's what that is. It'll still be really weird, but whatever. Unexpected bool? The fuck are you talking about? Oh. There we go. And then we'll just make a ring buffer. Find one that's already written. Okay, so it's not message. Let's keep the line around as well. Okay, so then... Oh no, raw. Ah, yeah, see, that's getting nicer. Okay, so now, then I go, builder. Parse error, subtract. Info.raw equals, should be matches 0. And then in the UI, I display error.raw. Okay. Okay, nice. We can kind of reformat that and yeah, okay. Implementing word wrap is pretty difficult, but we can try it. And then we died. Hey, it's looking like something. All right. Clear errors on success. What do you think? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, because you kind of don't need more than that. Where would I do that? Take hit. Okay, yeah, we need to change the way the builder operates so that instead of taking a callback, it takes an interface and just calls functions on it. Yeah, there's kind of some confusion on the data model. I think I need to pass in the build information there. What I could do is yeah, only display it. Only put it in there if I haven't seen it already. That could also cut down on that. But yeah, let me think. Yeah, I need to pass the build information to this so that I can know the state of the build. Yeah. Okay, and then in the build engine, yeah, it's kind of all over the place, man. Build, builder, build. Take hit. Parse info log. Build on error. I think. Yeah, that's super convoluted there. Yeah. Let's actually quit. Is the game about programming? Yep, basically. So you know I'm gonna do great at it. on error handler. Change that to be a pointer to builder. And I think that probably has to come after just to make sense. Okay. Builder. Oh, just that. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's super convoluted. We'll have to rework that. Okay, whatever, yeah. Wait, actually... it's a fucking closure. I don't need to do any of this shit. What am I doing? Just do that. Okay. That's why closures are awesome. Assuming I can do that. Will it get a reference to something in the middle of an assignment? Okay, so that should work. Hey, Israel, how you doing? Yeah, shit. Yeah, okay, so I have to do this and then and that. Because you can't get a reference to build to use in the closure until you have build created. Alright, so then build builder. I think this will be a bit better. And then also that'll make it so I can kind of pass something to it. Okay. Okay, and then new should be here. Okay, that should work. Okay, so now I should have access to the builder. Okay, and then that means game engine take hit. Here I go if build dot if build dot had errors. No, actually, yeah. Clear. Clear. Does that work? It does? No, if not had errors. If it didn't have any errors, we do that. I think that'll work. I might have that state totally wrong. Let me see. Okay, so now you see an error, you get another error. No, yeah, I'll have to sort that out. No, what am I doing? Not had errors. Build dot build state equals build dot past. Yeah, clear it if it's set to past. Otherwise do that. What are you complaining about? Builder.past. Okay, cool. So now the errors keep compounding until you do it. Okay, cool. This, I don't think, is actually being printed. Wait, does clear just not do what I do? I think clear doesn't do what I think it does. Out of my face. I think clear doesn't do what I think it does. Hold on. Clear. No, clear does not do what I think it does. How the hell do we truncate? Truncate a... How the fuck do you do this? My God, man. So you just like do... Really? I think it's because like it's a little inconsistent, man. That? Okay, whatever. I suppose you can do nil, right? Because if... Well, no, you can't do nil. Well, that'll be good enough. 0... Is it 0 to end or... 0 to 0? Okay. Got a couple log messages. So it's not actually clearing the screen properly. That pisses me off so much, man. Like, so much. Like, if you write a library for doing, like, the GUI, the front end for stuff, if I say clear, you fucking clear. Oh my God, is that so annoying. So it's not actually clearing the screen, I bet. Yeah, hold on. All right, let me see. Let's confirm, right? No, this isn't going to work because it only happens when you get hit. So in theory... Yeah, we need some state machine action because it's kind of complicated. So like, it's like, if you had errors, but now they're passing, you have to clear it. But otherwise you don't keep clearing it. Yeah, it's really complicated. It's append that doesn't clear? No, append just adds a new one. Yeah, it's kind of weirdly complicated. Because at this point it could be anything. It could be T-cell, which is notorious for not clearing the damn screen when you use the function named clear. Then it could be this not actually clearing it, but it could also be I'm just not actually calling take hit. Okay, yeah, so we need multiple things. We need another handler for on, basically on error, on pass. Like each of those things. And then it'll actually work. Because we don't have it here. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Okay, so we're going to do func game build pass. I think that should all be all we have to do. Take hit does the append, that does the reset. Now we go back to build and builder, set on error, set on pass, 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 set Okay. Parse error info. I've had errors. Okay. Okay, and then we do build.onPass. Actually, we don't need anything there. Let's do onPass. This should be onPass is pass handler, pass handler, pass handler, error handler, pass handler, and then we do this. Okay. Pass handler, and then we do go to main, build.set on pass, g dot, what did I call that? Game engine build pass. And we don't need this for now, but if I need it, I can pass it. Okay. Failed. Gotcha. I have 1 HP left. Okay, so now it should kind of do that. Also, I need to be able to find out how big the screen is so I can only show that many. God damn it. Okay, there we go. It works. I was gonna be like so angry. And then we died. Cool. Yay, it works. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that definitely is state machines and ring buffers. That's the two things we need to make that work a bit better. But for now, it's not bad. But it'll get way more complicated for sure. Is there a ring buffer? Let me see. Ring. Container ring. Yeah, you know how you spot someone who just graduated from college? They create structs that are self-referential for their data types. It's sort of like an old programmer thing where they're trying to save RAM. So you'll do this kind of thing. Type node struct next is a node, previous is a node. Right, but then you'll also see them do front is node, end is node. So like everything can always be like a full data structure. Instead, like, you know, the way you try to do it is, well, no, that's not what they do. No, there's some data types where that's what they do. Oh yeah, and then they just treat next and previous. So like you don't have like an overall struct like list, which has front node, back node, and then like length int. So old style, you would just do this because everyone, like, RAM was crazy expensive in like the 70s. So you would try to save like one struct. So self-referential things were like you don't add an any type here, right? You don't have a ring struct like this where you go add and you don't fuck around with these nodes. Instead, you're dealing with your own nodes and adding we just wrap a node and put it in there, and it's self-referential and super confusing. Very much an academic style of doing these data structures. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's just fucking useless. Completely useless. Okay, yeah, we'll have to look for a ring buffer. Nah, this is totally fucking useless. Yeah, completely useless. Totally useless. Let's see what they do. Right, new ring buffer. That's probably a bit better. But it'd have to be line oriented. This is just looks like a raw buffer. Anyway. Could be interesting to implement it. I have to remember all the weird... There's like some really weird edge cases for ring buffers. I think there was a really good blog post recently where someone's like, I've been implementing ring buffers wrong for 25 years. Something like that. Like, yeah, that sounds about right. They're really weird, but super duper useful. Like if you can do a ring buffer, you can actually save a hell of a lot of trouble. Anyways, okay, so this is mostly usable. I think, yeah, apart from the kind of long log file. Yeah, now that I have the errors, I don't know if I need to do it this way. I can do it this way. Okay, and then I can watch the programming. Yeah, that's fine. Man, you make some mistakes, you're just dead. Yeah, I think that's doable, man. A lot of audio stuff is still done to save as much processing as possible, since you'll get into trouble if you don't. I'm about to start another plugin, so I have to get reacquainted with ring buffers. Yeah, you're probably using ring buffers a lot. But there's a difference between trying to save RAM and trying to save processing. Because in that case, where you have that data structure like that, where it's that weirdo self-referential data structures, that doesn't save you processing, right? Because then you have to do all sorts of special edge cases, or you do weird things like the first one is like a dummy one because you don't have a separate head struct. So then you have to always skip that first one. It gets really weird. It's just better to you have a container struct that all your API works on, and internally there's a separate struct for nodes and your data and your info, you know. The only way to make a naive client to keep up with the Kafka data stream in .NET was implementing a simple ring buffer. Yeah. They're very, very useful, extremely useful. I've always wondered why there's a couple data structures that I think should just be stock in every programming language, but nobody uses them. Ring buffers, ternary search trees. Those are stupid useful, so useful. And people don't even know about them, but they're incredibly simple to make and tons of fun. What's a couple other ones? Good date and time is so rare. Like, oddly, C++ is pretty okay. Like, it's the closest I've had to where, like, everything I need is there. But everyone always half-asses it. I don't know why. Like, goes. Like, I can't format a duration. There's no difference between duration and time, my friends. Time is just a duration from an arbitrary point. Okay, so then we'll just need some kind of reset, but I think for now, just restarting. Okay. Okay, actually I got this to where we can play it, but my brain is cooked. I can't even figure out how to get the tail end of a of a list. So I think tonight, let's work on my game. I'll show you all my my C++ game. We'll use this to test out this game while I work on my C++ game. So it might be a bit of back and forth, because I'll have to like probably fix this and fix that. So let's switch over to Windows. Also, a really cheap way to do a crash log. And especially if you do like asserts and stuff, right? You create a ring buffer, right? So let's say like a really dumb pseudocode. So you make a function called log. Okay. And then all you do is you have some kind of logger that logs it to the ring buffer. So then the loggers log. It'd be something like RB append string, right? I could spell the word append. Something like that. So what that does is you keep the last like 40, 100, whatever you need, and you don't really print it out. It's just kind of there. So then when you get a crash, you have the last 100 log messages you've got, which, you know, should be enough for you to figure out what's going on. And you can just grab those right out of RAM and dump them to disk, or you can breakpoint on this spot, or you can breakpoint and then dump. So like in GDB, you can say print the ring buffer and it'll print out the raw strings in the ring buffer. So, and then this should be pretty fast because you're mostly just, you can pre-allocate it. So you can say, a message will never be longer than 256 characters. So you just lop it off, and then you make an array of say 100 by 256. You just pre-allocate it, and that's a tiny amount of RAM. And then you just go through and you just blast into the ring buffer. So when it dies, you just dump it, and it gives you the whole thing, just boom, right there. All of them dumped out. And very useful, right? Because like if you're doing logging like this, you're coding, no problem. But then if you send something off to like a production, or you do a game or a desktop app, getting log messages from people is difficult. But if it's just an internal buffer of like, 100 or so, and you've got log messages going to it, then boom, you're set. You just need to dump it somewhere and off you go. It's very, very useful. And then if you can tie it to your assertion system, that's really good. Okay, so yeah, we'll dog food it tonight on my C++ game.